Hello and welcome to Ballam Road. This is episode 14. In this episode there are some major changes taking place, and I'll let you know what they are as we go through the episode. And there's some major consolidation taking place, which we're having a meeting at about 7:30 this evening in the farm shop with all the staff to let them know what's happening. Right, so first of all, just making a quick milk delivery to the farm shop, just to let you know and show that we are still doing all our deliveries for each day stroke month. We're not shirking on that. Not only do we need to do it, but we also need to make sure that that we're bringing the income in. Right, we've got to get going. We've got so much to do today. Normally speaking, we wouldn't be baling at this time of the day, but I have to, must need at this point in time, because we have got so much to do. So we need to bale and bring in the bales from this field. We need to bring in all the bales from the 2 hay fields which we've baled up, and we need to bring in the grass from fields, I can't remember what it is, down near the cow barn, the narrow thin field which we cut for grass. We need to bring that in for silage, so that all needs to be done today. And we need to move the cows as well. Well, with the cows, I've hired somebody to come in and do it for us. They are going to be moving all the mature stock plus the stock from the side barn into the main shed, and then all the young stock will go into the other 3 sheds. When I say 3 sheds, we're building a new cow shed for our young stock. I'm going to put it sort of flush with the bottom road, so that it's in close proximity to all the other barns and all the feeds and such like, so that we don't have to be charging around all over the map. A lot of today is about consolidation, getting things done and sorted so that we're ready for the winter. And I do need to get this up and done so that the contractors that I've hired in to move the stock can have a place to move the stock to. Let's put it that way. I think we should have more than enough space with this barn. We might have sort of an over capacity of at the moment compared to stock, but we need to take into account that there will be more calves born next year as well. So yeah, hopefully it'll work out. We may have to build another barn towards the end of next year again. We'll just have to have a look and see. It's all a question of getting the new stock ready to be in a position where they can milk, so that we can move on older stock. I want to maintain a milking herd of 120, which we've got now. We've got 120 milking. Right, that's loaded up. So this is the field that is mainly going to supply our beef cattle, but I'm still moving at least this first load. I'm taking up to the farm, because we're going to need quite a bit of hay up there as well. I do like this auto loader. Biggest problem is you have to be so careful coming into this entrance here, because the actual lifter doesn't close flush to the side of the trailer when it's full. So you just got to take into account the overhang as such. Right, we can use our new bale shed, and this is going to make things so much quicker. You don't have to move bales into the shed all the time. I was kind of dreading that, but it was very timeless that this came out when it did. Let's get this reversed in. I think we should tip it up before we go in, otherwise we might hit the top of the shed. Yeah, let's tip it up first. Put it into offloading position. Right, and then we can reverse it into the barn, and it can be taken from there. Yep, there we go. That's nice and easy, saving a lot of time. Right, just caught a glimpse of the bales going in there. I've decided before I go and finish that bottom field, I'm just going to bring the straw in. So we're going to do this top field. You will notice that I've changed the timing from 5 times to, at this stage, 0.5. This is to simulate us getting workers in. So normally in a situation like this, if you were in such dire straits as we are in terms of still having so much work to do at the end of the summer period, you would hire extra working or contractors. It's not coming free of charge. We are going to charge ourselves £6,000. I've just done it at 0.5 for a little while. It's going to change to 0.1 for the rest of this day, and as I said, we will be paying £6,000. We'll do that by doing the daily deduction, which I will show you a little bit later in the episode. Of course, we can do it at any time during the day because it only comes off at midnight. And that will need to stay in place for the day. That means we can use a worker for today, but not for tomorrow. If we want to use a worker for tomorrow, we'll have to put another 6,000 down, or if we want another 6,000 down if we want to go to real time. But if we want to take it down to something less than that, we'll have to pay £2,000 for each time period we take it down. So that just alleviates a little bit of the pressure, but it does come at a cost. Right, so now I don't want to churn up all this area by driving up and down, so I think I'm going to put down some tarmac in front of this barn. We'll put a little track into the young stock shed as well, so that we're not churning up the grass there. Yeah, I think we'll do. Yeah, we'll do tarmac. We'll just get this done quickly, and then we'll be. So we'll just put in that track quickly. Make a bit of work area in front of the cow barn, the young stock cow barn. I don't think we have to go too far back. I mean, later on as we go through the series, we'll beautify the place a little bit with the filling in the gaps with whatever needs to be put in there. But right now I just want to make ourselves workable. There, just put this track in, a bit of a dirt track. And I think just in front of a little bit of workspace in front of the shed as well. Yeah, that's better. Down the side a bit. Make a little track so it joins up with the road at the bottom. So yeah, that's cool. Widen it out a little bit, yeah. As we go through, we'll see how it works out. We might have to widen this. I mean, we might have to tarmac it over as well. Just see how it goes. Yeah, that's looking better. Right, so this is the last of the hay bales from the bottom field. I think, yeah, I'm going to fill up this load from the center field, from the hay that we made here, and we'll take this up to the farm as well. And it's probably be another load at least from here, and then the balance that's left over we'll take back down to the shed next to the cattle barns for the beef cattle. I have put a load of hay in there already, so 24 bales in there, plus a small amount which I'm going to put directly into the barn, so that when we move the cattle into the barn in December, they'll have feed ready and waiting for them. Right, bit of a tight squeeze getting out here. Hope I haven't misjudged this, otherwise we're going to get really stuck. There we go. Ah, that's good. That's good. Tight, but good. Fantastic. Right, so we'll get this back up to the farm, and we'll see you up there. Let's offload this load. And then we'll go and finish off the bottom field and take a load into the cattle barn. And then we're just about finished with the bales, and all that remains is getting the grass in for the silage. It's going to be a big job. It's going to be a lot of up and downing, that one. Yeah, very happy with this barn. Makes it nice and easy. Right, so here we go. Back down at the bottom. As you can see, the sun setting, but it's only sort of 2:45 in the afternoon. There's still plenty of time to work. It just means we work as it gets darker. Fact of life farming in the UK. You work in the dark. I suppose there's worse places than that. Alright, so that's that, everything cleared up. And we'll take this down to cattle barn, and we'll go and offload that into the shed next to the next to the big barn down there. I don't think I will. I haven't decided yet, but I don't think I'll get the stock movers in to move the beef cattle. Those Anguses are pretty hardy, so I think we'll be able to move them ourselves early December. Let's make sure we close this gate. We're not going to... I don't think we're going to... Well, actually we might be coming through there again, because it's going to be the shortcut when we taking the grass up to the silage pit. Oh, I've forgotten we've still got some straw sitting in that barn over there. I don't think it's a huge amount, but it looks like a huge amount, but it's not. Must remember that. I'll have to bring the JCB down and move that into the barns down here. Yeah, so you can see at the back is a load, so that's 24, and we've got 3, 6, 9, 12 more going in, 11 more going in, no, 3, got 4 3s are 12, 13, 14, another 14 going in. So we've got 38 bales down here, and that should keep us going for the winter. So this winter will be a good indication of what we're going to need food wise for the winter months. I do like to have a little bit of extra just in case. Sometimes you would need to keep the cows in till the end of March, maybe early April, but generally speaking I want to get them out beginning of March, to have them in December, January, February, and then back onto the fields. So I think also going forward we will want to be supplementing with TMR in the fields as well. Right, this is just to show you that we are putting down our daily deductions to make sure that we're paying for all our workers. So nothing comes for free. It'd be lovely if we could just find people to volunteer all the time, but it doesn't work that way. Right, so now it's the big grass move. I'm just going to show you the start of this collection, and then I'll show you this being offloaded at the farm, and then I'll show you the last offload. Otherwise you'll just be watching me loading, driving up to the farm, loading, driving up to the farm. It's a bit of a pity that we don't have a bigger horsepower tractor so that we can get a bigger forage wagon. That's kind of the size that we can use, and that's what we have to work with. Right, so here we are at the farm. Get this lot into the silage clamp. Try and get it into that top right hand corner as we're looking at. Try and keep it stopped. Oh, one of those bad reversing days. It's funny how sometimes it just all comes so easy, this reversing, and I have no problem, which is a lot of the time, but every now and again, oh, it just becomes a pain, and once it goes, it's gone. I don't know whether it's written in the stars or where it is, but yeah, once things start going wrong with your reversing, it takes a little while and lots of blue language to get it straight again, or get it working properly. Right, so if we go back, next load, And the next load coming back up here will be the last one. I'll show you the last one. Many, many loads later. Here we are. This is the last one. And that job is now done as well. Well, just about done. Next big job is to compact everything in here. Of course, that's going to take a while because we don't have any really big equipment. But as you'll see, came up with quite a novel way of compacting. I'm sure it's been done by other people before as well, but I enjoyed it. It's one of the reasons why I sometimes like the double open-ended silage clamps, because quite often then what I would do is I would put a trailer onto a tractor and drive up and through. But it's a little bit more difficult when you've got to try and maneuver in this sort of area. But I'll show you what I did. And it took me hours and hours with using the steyr to compact I think it was just under or just over 200,000 litres. We'll have just over 400,000 litres in here now. 420,000 litres I think we got. So this is what I did, is I was using the JCB with a 6,000 litre bale on the top. And it still took well over an hour to get everything compacted, real time. But it didn't feel like I was getting nowhere. I could see the counter going up. Not lickety split, but it was going up every 3 or 4 times we drove up and down. Should just about be finished. I think we're about 99%, 98, 99% now. I have sped this up a little bit just so that you can get an idea of what we're doing. So we've got 420,000 litres here. We've got about 130 or 140,000 still left from last year. So I think we've got enough. So we've got just over 500,000 litres of silage once this is fermented. I'm pretty sure that I'll have enough in the other clamp to get us through waiting for this to ferment. So I think we are right. My biggest worry is the straw. We do need straw for the TMR mixer. So I'm hoping that we've got enough straw to last the winter. Otherwise we'll have to buy bales in, and that's going to be expensive. Alright, so this is the contractor finishing off the cow moves, and I paid for this contractor by essentially by hiring the truck and the trailer, which came to about, I think it was about 7,000. I think there were 3 and 4, just over 3,000 pounds each to lease, and that is to simulate the cost of moving contractors. So here we go, testing out our new silage system, working quite well. So this 50,000 litres was prepared, and we just fill it up. Got a nice little circular system going now. Offload 11,000 into the cow barn. Need to have a look and see what straw is left in these barns as well in December. It is a little bit, but I think it's probably getting towards the end. I'll have to buy in some loose straw from a farmer around here, I think. I want to keep all the straw that is baled for TMR. So once it's offloaded, we just drive out. Just keep going right, as they say. We're right here, we'll load up again. And the circle starts. Right, so as I said, we're going to head into the meeting in the farm shop to discuss the consolidation. So we've got a lot of fields spread up all over the place, and to consolidate them a bit, I'm selling 2 really good fields, but they do take a lot of time traveling between them and the farm. So I'm selling field 18, or I have sold field 18 and field 6, and I've bought field 3, field 4 and field 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 21 at the top there will become grass fields for making hay and silage, for making silage and hay. Field 5 and field 20 will be for putting straw crops in, so crops that will yield straw. And then after that we still have field 17, which is down near the cow barn or the cattle barn. So there's field 5, so we'll put either barley or wheat or something that will make straw into those fields. And then field 17 here will be solely for producing hay for the beef cattle. Any surplus, of course, will come back up to the farm. And that's pretty much it. So big changes in this episode. Next month, December, we need to sell some cattle and move the dairy herd, or the beef cattle. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and cheerio.